Storm on the horizon. How geopolitics is redrawing the world ocean map. Good evening. What we used to call global trade today increasingly resembles a minefield. Literally. About 80% of all goods in the world still move by water, but these economic arteries are now becoming clogged with geopolitical blood clots. From the Black Sea to the Caribbean, and, most alarmingly, to the Taiwan Strait, shipping is entering a zone of extreme turbulence. Black Sea, Survival Lottery. The Black Sea today is a textbook case of a new type of risk. The main problem is unpredictability. Drifting mines, torn loose by storms, have turned commercial voyages into a game of chance. War risk insurance premiums have become routine here, and crews are forced to work in constant scanning mode, watching the horizon for sea drones. Venezuela, Sanctions Labyrinth. On the other side of the world, off the coast of Venezuela, shipping faces a different kind of storm, a legal one. Political instability and the threat of secondary U.S. sanctions have turned this region into a gray zone. Ship owners are afraid to enter ports, fearing account freezes or even vessel seizures. This is a logistical dead end, where even a technical breakdown can trigger years of litigation. Taiwan, boiling point. But all of this fades in comparison with what is brewing in the Taiwan Strait. This is the global economy's bottleneck. If it closes, the world won't just face shortages, it will simply stop. Taiwan supplies more than 60% of the world's semiconductors. Without them, not a single modern car rolls off the assembly line, not a single server starts up.
We are witnessing a concentration of naval forces without precedent in modern history. These are no longer just exercises. This is preparation of infrastructure for a possible blockade. Our forecast for the next 2 weeks is troubling. We expect a sharp increase in gray zone activity. 1. Announcement of new exercise zones. China may close key navigation corridors under the pretext of live fire drills. 2. Maritime quarantine. Instead of direct attack, selective vessel inspections by Coast Guard. This could slow traffic by 70–80%, creating the effect of a quiet blockade. 3. Cyber attacks. Hacking of Taiwan's port terminal management systems, leading to chaos in loading documentation. 4. Total military blockade. The scenario of physically sealing off the strait with PLAN, People's Liberation Army Navy, forces. History remembers how in 2022 commercial shipping in the Black Sea was paralyzed within hours. Similar harsh measures were used by Washington during the Cuban Missile Crisis, and today rhetoric about a maritime blockade is heard regarding both Venezuela and even Mexico in the context of the fight against cartels. U.S. officials, including State Department representatives, warn any attempt at a forceful blockade of Taiwan will be considered a threat to U.S. national security, which de facto means the risk of direct military confrontation between the world's two largest navies. Possible conflict scenarios. Scenario A. Python squeeze, most likely. Gradual narrowing of permitted zones for civilian vessels. Insurers declare the region a total exclusion zone. Global shipping forced to reroute via the Philippine Sea, adding 7 to 10 days to each voyage and driving up fuel prices dramatically. Scenario B. Cyber collapse. Remote disabling of automated ports. Vessels stand at anchorage for weeks, unable to unload. Global electronics shortage begins within 20 days. Scenario C. Hot phase. An accidental or deliberate incident leads to full military closure of the strait. This is the scenario of a global depression comparable to the Great Crisis of the last century.
Global shipping can no longer rely on freedom of the seas. We are entering the era of protected convoys and new, longer, but safer routes. In the coming weeks, the entire financial world's attention will be focused not on stock exchanges, but on live marine traffic maps in the South China Sea. Stay with us. We are closely following the situation.